you know, what's up, 6 foot pound. I want to talk about Ghost. Uh, Ghost is a real weird subject for me because when I was a kid, I thought ghost movies were really cool because they were spooky. There's one called The Changeling. It's got George C. Scott in it, and I think it was done in like 1975. That movie, fucking bar none, spook you out more than any other horror movie. If you watch that movie by yourself, it's spooky. It definitely stands the test of time. Like nothing gory, hardly even a jump scare, but it spooks you. It's like walking to the cemetery at night. Uh, if you live in a small town in like Michigan, where I spent a lot of time through my life with my relatives, and I remember like 2 years ago, I was thinking about walking down this road called Tobine to the cemetery, and I got halfway down that road, and I mean, I got this jeebies, man. I couldn't do it. And it's been a long time since I felt that, like, oh, I'm gonna get caught by something if I don't run. Like, I feel like there's like ghost right behind me, so it's fucking freaky. So, I'm not anti-ghost. I'm very pro science, and when you can't have something replicate more than once, then it's hard for me to believe it. But that's not to say that I haven't had some strange experiences. Like, mom, not my last dog, but the dog before that, named Simon. Simon was me and my wife's baby before we had babies. Simon was our, he's an American Bulldog. He's really smart and just a great dog. And he got old, like dogs do. And one night we noticed he wasn't doing really that well, so we put him in bed with us. And we were hoping for the best. Next morning he was really lethargic, and so we took him to the emergency vet. And they're just like, he just he's old, and so we left. It was a bummer. So we get back to the house, and we walk into the living room of the house, and we both sit down on the couch, like separate from or opposite each other on these couches, and not saying shit to each other because we both know we're both suffering pretty bad, man. Like it hurt losing Simon. It hurt. It really did hurt. It hurt bad, and we both knew that the shit sucked. So we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden, I hear this noise. I hear, what was that? I'm like, and my wife goes, "Did you hear that?" And I said, "Simon breathing under the door because he's locked in the bedroom." And she jumps up all quick. I jumped up. We opened the door. Sure enough, there's no fucking dog. But there's certain sounds in this world that no matter what, you're always gonna know it. You're always gonna know it, the sound of a soda can opening or a beer bottle being popped with or champagne cork, or a dog breathing underneath the door, and that shit happened. I'm still a skeptic, but it was fucking weird because she said, like, she said, "Did you hear that?" Or no, I think I said, "Did you hear that?" And she said, "Simon reading on the door," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah." So I remember it was, I forget how exactly actually it went, but it was definitely we both heard the same fucking thing, and we didn't tell each other. It was like we both knew it, looked each other in the face, and we're like, "That was the dog." So we opened up the door and opened up the front door, and hopefully his spirit left the building. And he was a great dog, man. He was a great dog. But yeah, do I believe in ghosts? Not sure. But I do believe that happened. That fucking happened. I heard that fucking dog. And so did my wife. We both heard it. And that's what he'd always do when he was stuck in the bedroom. Or if we locked him in there when company came over, you hear him and they're like, you know what I'm talking about. It was weird, man. It was fucking trippy. All right. Good night, everybody.